Who is the best pound for pound wrestler in the country? Well, Zahid Valencia seems to be the best bet as the best pound for pound wrestler in the country. First, before I get into that, who do you think is the best pound for pound wrestler in the country? I will be discussing Zahid, whether Zahid is the best or what's going on with that. Now, this question is a Fanco fam question that comes in from Adam Rice, and he wrote via email just asking about if Zahid Valencia is the best pound for pound wrestler, which Flow Wrestling has him ranked right now as the number one pound for pound wrestler in the country. So, what are his stats? Well, right now, at this point in December, in the season, Zahid is 13-0. It's no surprise he's undefeated right now in the season with an 85% bonus point percentage, meaning that he has pinned, tacked, or majored 85% of his opponents. And those stats are brought to you by WrestleStat. Now, he's already won one of the biggest tournaments of the year so far in Cliff Keen, Las Vegas. He's defeated some of the best wrestlers in the country. He beat Lou Dupree, who at one point in the season was the number 2 ranked wrestler, until Trent Hiley beat him, who Valencia beat at Cliff Keen. And that was a exciting match if you're a Zahid Valencia fan. And of course, that just propelled Zahid to the top because I don't think he majored him, but he about did if he didn't. But that was so crazy to number 1 versus number 2, just a little bit of the difference there. He has beat Sam Colbray and Taylor Vance, who are also both top 25 ranked opponents. Now, this is also coming a season after he already went up from 174 pounds and won the last 2 national titles, which is pretty crazy, pretty impressive, beating Mark Hall, who is, obviously been in the finals 3 years in a row, and there's just that rivalry there. So moving up. So is he the best? Well, I think so. I think Zahid should be the number 1 ranked wrestler in the entire country. Now, there are a couple other guys who I think are contenders and who you may say they deserve to be number 1. First up on this list is Spencer Lee. Spencer Lee right now, he hasn't wrestled a lot this season. He is undefeated. He's 3-0, but he is training for the Olympics as well, so I think that plays some role as 2 reasons why he hasn't wrestled that much. He has 2 tech falls and a major decision, so he is 100% bonus point percentage right now, which is technically the highest out of this list, but he has only wrestled 3 matches, so that goes hand in hand. Now, I think that Spencer has a probably the second best shot at being the best pound for pound wrestler in the country, and I think this has to take your previous resume into consideration. He has those 2 national titles in his belt. He has beat top ranked wrestlers in the country time and time again, but he does have a couple more losses on his resume than Zahid over the past couple of seasons, but both of those wrestlers have come back and overcome and end up winning matches, avenging their losses from previous seasons. Next up, Anthony Cassar. Anthony Cassar is a guy who I think deserves to be towards the top. He is also 3-0 with 2 decisions and a pin. He is a pinner. He's a go-getter. He scores points as a heavyweight wrestler for Penn State. He's already beat Jordan Wood and Tanner Hall this year. I believe he would have beat Tanner Hall a little bit more if the team race wasn't on the line as far as the duel with Arizona State, but that's just my opinion. Big consideration. You also have a couple more Penn State wrestlers in Vincenzo Joseph and Mark Hall. Both of those guys have a strong bonus point percentage. Vincenzo usually doesn't go up, doesn't score that much bonus, but he is still a top consideration. His best one of the year coming over Shields, while Mark Hall is coming over Jordan Cutler and Anthony Valencia, actually, in the duel. Not Zahid, of course, his big rival. A couple more guys. One, Colin Moore. Colin Moore, although he has struggled in the past couple seasons at the post tournaments, he I think still deserves to be at least in the running for the best pound for pound wrestler. He's 14-0 right now with an 86% bonus point percentage, so that's actually above Zahid. He's already beat ranked wrestlers in Norfleet, in Thomas Lane, in Christian Brunner of Purdue. He actually majored him, which was a big match for him. And then the last guy who I think deserves to be a contender, absolutely, and who has really made his way onto the scene. He's always been a great wrestler, but That's Luke Pletcher. Luke Pletcher is 14-0 right now with a 57% bonus point percentage. He has 6 ranked wins on the year, including over Chad Redd, Mitch McKee, and Dom Demas. Dom Demas, who was the number 1 ranked wrestler in the country, Luke Pletcher beat him, and he also ended up beating McKee for the title at Cliff Key in Las Vegas. Luke Pletcher, definitely one of the best wrestlers in the country. Honestly, I would consider Pletcher in top 3 right now just because of his resume this season, but I think the Zahid is the best pound-for-pound wrestler in the entire country. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. And before I log out, I just want to let you know that this video, again, is brought to you by Colat Wrestling Camp, so make sure you check out the link in the description below.